There's a new RV alarm system on the market. It's called the RVsecure PlatinumX. It uses Australian technology, it's all Australian made, and I want to show you how this alarm system works because, to be honest, I really like it, and I think you will too. The kit comes with multiple sensors. There's PIR, read and panic sensors, but it's also expandable, so you can add more sensors as you see fit, to the front toolbox or what have you, maybe a rear boot of the caravan. Add a sensor for that extra level of protection. At the heart of the PlatinumX system is this LCD control box. This is effectively the nerve center of the system. We have an LCD display and it shows you all of the alarm operations. And here we can see one of the sensors. It's completely wireless, as are all the other sensors in the unit. And here we have the buzzer. That's going to make a heck of a sound should one of the sensors be tripped. Now, the gentleman who owns this caravan is Paul Weiss, who joins me now. Now, Paul, tell me, what are your favourite features of the PlatinumX? Because it looks like a very sophisticated system.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful. It really has been a godsend in terms of giving you that security and that peace of mind. In practical terms, it is extremely practical, right? I mean, it hits the key points of, where potentially intrusion might happen. The real essence of the unit, the way that it's installed, the way that it's unintrusive, does give you that assurance for sure.
Can you demonstrate how it works? Do you have a fob on your keyring?
Yes, so essentially very, very easy controller here, which lets me activate and deactivate the alarm. In addition to that, there is also a special panic button. So you can see there, having flashed and armed it. And this panic button basically allows you from any point to press and set the alarms off and get going.
So what would be one of the benefits there? So if you're at a caravan park somewhere, you might be 30 metres away from your van, you see someone tinkering with your front door, exactly. You can set it off. Exactly.
You might in the distance see something going on, because you're parked in a nice quiet spot. If you've got kids or whatever else, just hit the panic button and you can easily scare them away, essentially, sure. Right? What I love about it, the heart of the system lives right here. If I show you what this looks like. Oh my God, sorry, the alarm went off. I'll deactivate it. I've always got to remember, often I forget to deactivate it, but you saw what happened. And this is the beauty of the system, because anybody tries to break or tamper it, that's exactly, what you'd want to happen.
Because we have the wireless sensor, so anybody who opens your tunnel boot lid while that system is activated, you're going to get that sound out of this.
Correct. And we've got the same sensor on the other side of the tunnel boot as well.
And also at the door of your van.
And the doors as well, right? So it doesn't matter which side they try and get into or whatever.
So this is a strobe light, and the idea here is to give you a visual aid that either the van is being tampered with, correct, or that the system is activated.
Yeah, exactly. So when you activate it, it just gives you that reassurance. It gives you those 3 little beeps to let you know that, yes, I'm alarmed, I'm all good to go. In terms of activation also, where you can activate it for night. So when you're both sleeping inside the van, you can activate everything around the perimeter, but not the inside activity, so that when you're turning over in your sleep, you don't, set the alarms off. So again, very thoughtful, very well thought out in terms of how that kind of pieces together.
Now, the system will also lock up the electric brakes on the van as an anti-tow system. So you've actually got the Elco pneumatic, the hydraulic air pressure system.
Yes. Yeah, and it's compatible with that. Yeah, absolutely. Works really, really well with that. You literally would have to drag the van away if that's possible, because no wheels, they're all going to be locked up, and you're not going to go anywhere quick.
So Paul, the PlatinumX system comes with a GPS functionality, and that's inside the caravan, isn't it?
Correct, yes.
Can we go and check that out?
Yeah, sure.
All right, thanks. And here we have the motion sensor for inside the caravan. So look, if anybody's able to break their way inside, maybe through one of the windows, that's going to trip the alarm. So one of the key features that's available with the PlatinumX system is the GPS functionality, isn't it? So that if somebody steals the caravan, you can track on your phone exactly where that caravan is at any given moment. But where is it? Where do you hide it?
The unit is hidden away from prying eyes. You've got a drawer down here. If you go to that extra step and you pull the drawer out, you get to that little area underneath here, and that's where you can see the device wired in and communicating and active. And it's always active. It's wired directly at all times. So when you switch your electrics off, that unit still keeps going.
Look, if I came into the caravan, with nefarious intentions, I'd have I wouldn't think to look there, Paul.
And even the antenna, you can see here hidden inside there. So you've got your GPS antenna that gets the signal of where the location is, and it's not let us down. It's been very, very accurate, actually.
So one thing I noticed is that the GPS unit is actually protected by the alarm system, you know, being on the inside of the caravan. But there's also a battery backup system.
The battery is there to ensure that continuity, you know, if anything happens and it doesn't cut out, particularly when the unit is alarmed, it'll go on for quite a long time before it, you know, totally drains out. But the other element to this is also that in a normal situation, say you've left your van parked somewhere for weeks at a time, for example, right? It actually pings once every 3 hours, and that really guarantees and ensures that your own electronic system within the van, you know, your solar or whatever it might be, keeps it all kind of ticking along for as long as possible. Once the alarm is activated, such as if somebody stole the van or even an intrusion into the van, then the GPS is going on continuously. So you're getting exactly turn-by-turn situations where the van might have disappeared to, potentially. Not that that's possible with the locked brakes, but it just gives you that reassurance.
And lastly, Paul, you get notifications to your phone every time the alarm is tripped.
Yes, I nearly forgot about that, because hopefully you don't get too many of those, right? But yes, no, it's really, really interesting. When we tripped the alarm earlier on, for example, right, here on my mobile phone, you know, came the automatic message, all enabled by the GPS tracking device that also communicates to the cloud.
And of course, should somebody steal your van, you'll be able to track it through your phone, through an app, and know exactly where the van is at any given time.
Well, that's right. I mean, you could be down the pub having a nice meal and all of a sudden your phone goes off, you know, and you immediately know.
Paul, love your van, love the alarm system. Thank you
so much. Thank you, Max. Yeah, it's been a real pleasure.
So that's the RVsecure PlatinumX, and what a fantastic alarm system. At the end of the day, your caravan is going to be one of the major investments that you make in your life, so you want to make sure it is as protected as you can possibly make it, and that means a good alarm system and of course the ability to track, which is what the GPS feature gives you on the PlatinumX.